This 30 seconds of this speech will change your life.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better.
Wow.
There's a lot to unpack in that because it's so good.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many things that you can pull out of that. You were saying the first time you ever heard this speech.
It changed my perspective. It's a perspective changer. You see the world from a different point of view than you saw it before, and you go through the motions with all these little things that have become mindless to us, and you don't understand whether you do them or don't do them have a significant impact on your life. And I think, he just brought that to my attention in such a profound way that made so much sense. And I implemented this, and it stuck with me when I heard it, and I started to apply it to my life. And it makes sense. The way you do the little things are the way you're going to do the big things. So, one of the keys in life is don't worry about all the big things. Start doing the little things. And when you do the little things stacked up over time, lead to the big things. You can't go from here to the big thing. You have to go to the little things. So the best way to change the trajectory of your life is to look at all of the details of your life and start handling those things perfectly. And the rest of it happens to just follow along. And that speech really opened my eyes to these little things that I would walk around, keeping your house clean, not putting stuff away, not picking up after yourself right away. Like those little details are important in life because they're teaching you that the details are really all that matters, because the big picture is a culmination of all those little details. We talk about it all the time. Life is a series of micro decisions that you're making, thousands of them every single day. Those decisions lead to your character, and your character ultimately is going to determine your destiny. So the little things in life are the most important things for everyone.
They say, do you want to know what your life looks like next year? Pay attention to your habits today. Look at your habits today, and that's going to tell you what your life is going to look like in the next year.
Yes. Yep. Grant Cardone, teaches his sales team this really interesting kind of philosophy that every day, the activity that you're doing today, it's like shooting arrows into the future. Shooting arrows into the future. So even if you don't see the fruits of your labor on a daily basis, your activity is not useless activity. You got to look out 6 months in a year, and maybe today, maybe it's a longer sales cycle. Things take a little longer for people to understand what you're doing and close or buy your product. But every day, that activity and those seeds that you're planting are going out into the future. So when you look at those rockets that you're shooting, they're landing on a certain day out there in the calendar. You don't know what day they are, but they always wind up somewhere in your calendar showing you that, hey, your activity is never going, there's always a purpose behind what you're doing, even if you don't see the immediate gains. The gains are from the work that you're doing. It's just a matter of when it's going to pay off.
I think that's really good, not really based on this topic, but it's a little bit other kind of topic that we might just touch on a little bit, because it's the little things I think that are really good too. But we're also just talking about like the little things as far as like smiling and telling people hello. I think, or again, like planting seeds, shooting the arrows, and doing those kind of things that really actually, one, creating the good habits of making your bed makes you feel better. And I think you can project that out to people around you. And it's not just being selfish about the tasks that you can do, but like doing the little things as far as just telling people hello could change their lives as well, because it becomes contagious.